In the rich history of Liverpool Football Club, some names shine brighter than others. These names belong to legends. They are players who defined an era. They are heroes who brought glory to Anfield. Roger Hunt is one of these names. He was a true giant of the game. He was born in Lancashire, close to Liverpool. He joined the club in 1958. At that time, Liverpool was in the second division. They were not the famous club we know today. Hunt arrived without a big reputation, but he had a powerful desire to score goals. This desire would soon change everything for him and for the club he came to love so deeply. His journey began under the watchful eye of manager Phil Taylor, but it was the arrival of the great Bill Shankly in 1959 that truly ignited his career. Shankly saw something special in the young forward. He saw a hunger and a natural talent for finding the back of the net. He decided to build his new team around Hunt. This was a massive show of faith in a young player. Shankly was creating a new Liverpool. He needed a reliable goal scorer to lead the line. Roger Hunt was the man he chose for this vital role. He became the spearhead of Shankly's revolution, the man trusted to turn chances into victories and dreams into reality. Hunt did not disappoint his new manager. He quickly became a goal machine for the Reds. His scoring record was simply incredible. He scored on his debut against Scunthorpe United. This was just a sign of what was to come. He was strong, he was fast, and he had a powerful shot. Defenders found it almost impossible to stop him. He seemed to have a sixth sense for where the ball would be in the penalty area. His movement was clever, and his finishing was deadly. For the fans on the Kop, he was a new hero. They gave him a special name. They called him Sir Roger. This was a title of great respect and affection. This nickname, Sir Roger, was not just for his goal scoring, it was for the way he played the game. He was a gentleman on and off the pitch. He was honest and hard-working. He never complained. He just focused on his job, which was scoring goals. This attitude was perfect for a Bill Shankly team. Shankly demanded total commitment and dedication. Hunt gave him that and more. He set an example for all his teammates. He showed what it meant to wear the famous red shirt of Liverpool. His arrival marked the beginning of a golden age, an age that would see Liverpool rise to the very top of English football. Roger Hunt's name is written all over Liverpool's record books. His achievements are a testament to his incredible consistency. He was not a player who had one or two good seasons. He was a top performer year after year. For 11 years, he was the club's top goal scorer for 8 consecutive seasons. This is a remarkable feat. It shows his dedication and his relentless pursuit of goals. He finished his Liverpool career with a stunning 285 goals in 492 appearances. This made him the club's all-time leading goal scorer. It was a record that stood for over 2 decades. Ian Rush eventually broke it, but Hunt's league record of 244 goals remains untouched to this day. His goals were not just numbers. They were the fuel for Liverpool's success. They fired the club out of the second division in 1962. Hunt scored an amazing 41 goals in 41 league games that season. It was a clear statement of intent. Liverpool were back in the top flight, and they were there to stay. Under Shankly, the team went on to win the first division title in 1964 and again in 1966. Hunt was the main goal scorer in both of those triumphs. He was the man the team relied on. When they needed a goal, everyone looked to Sir Roger. He rarely let them down. His contribution was absolutely central to the club's rise. Beyond the league titles, there was another special achievement. In 1965, Liverpool won the FA Cup for the first time in their history. It was a huge moment for the club and the city. The final against Leeds United was a tough, hard-fought match. After 90 minutes, the score was 0-0. The game went into extra time. It was Roger Hunt who broke the deadlock. He scored the opening goal, sending the Liverpool fans into a state of joy. Leeds equalized, but Liverpool found a winner. Hunt's goal was the crucial breakthrough. It helped to end the club's long wait for the famous trophy. It was another legendary moment in his incredible career. His success was not limited to his club. Roger Hunt was also a key player for England. He was part of the squad that won the World Cup in 1966. This is the greatest achievement in English football history. Hunt played in all 6 matches of the tournament. He scored 3 goals on the way to the final. In the final against West Germany, he was on the pitch for the famous Wembley goal by Geoff Hurst. Hunt was the closest player to the ball. He raised his arms to celebrate, certain it had crossed the line. His celebration helped convince the referee. He was a World Cup winner, a hero for his club and his country. Sir Roger was on top of the world. The journey to glory was filled with memorable matches. These games defined Roger Hunt's career and Liverpool's rise. The 1963-64 season was a major turning point. Liverpool were challenging for the First Division title for the first time in years. A key match was against their main rivals, Everton, at Anfield. The atmosphere was electric. Hunt was at his brilliant best. He scored in a famous 4-0 victory. This win gave the team huge confidence. It showed that they were ready to be champions. Another huge game was against Arsenal at Anfield. Liverpool needed a win to secure the league. Hunt scored twice in a 5-0 victory. The Cops sang his name as they celebrated their first title in 17 years. Another defining moment came in European football. Liverpool were new to the European Cup in the 1964-65 season. They faced the mighty Inter Milan in the semi-final. The first leg was at Anfield. It is remembered as one of the greatest nights in the stadium's history. The atmosphere was incredible. Liverpool won the match 3-1. Roger Hunt scored the first goal. He set the tone for a famous victory. It was a powerful header that showed his aerial ability. Although Liverpool lost the second leg in controversial circumstances, this match was a turning point. It announced Liverpool's arrival on the European stage. Hunt had led the charge against one of the best teams in the world. The 1966 title win was another highlight. Liverpool were a dominant force in English football. Hunt was at the peak of his powers. A key match that season was away to Chelsea. Liverpool won 2-1, and Hunt scored one of the goals. It was a typical Hunt goal. He was in the right place at the right time. He showed his poacher's instinct. His goals were so important throughout that campaign. He was the reliable finisher that every great team needs. His partnership with Ian St. John was legendary. They understood each other perfectly. They created and scored goals together. They were the heart of Liverpool's attack, a duo feared by every defense in the country. Even in his later years, Hunt remained a vital player. The 1968-69 season was his last for the club. He was no longer the main striker, but he still made important contributions. A memorable moment came against his old rivals, Manchester United, at Old Trafford. Liverpool won 2-0, and Hunt scored one of the goals. It was a reminder of his class and his quality. He showed that he could still perform at the highest level. His departure in 1969 marked the end of an era. Bill Shankly famously said that Hunt's sale was a crime against football. It was a huge moment for the club as they said goodbye to their greatest ever goal scorer. Roger Hunt's playing style was a mix of power, intelligence, and lethal finishing. He was not just a goal poacher who waited in the box. He was a complete forward. He was strong and could hold the ball up well. This brought his teammates into the game. He was also surprisingly quick over the first few yards. This allowed him to get away from defenders. His biggest asset was his shot. He could shoot with incredible power and accuracy with both feet. He was also excellent in the air. He scored many goals with powerful headers. His movement was clever. He knew how to find space in a crowded penalty area. He was always one step ahead of the opposition. But Sir Roger was known for more than just his skills. His character was just as important. He was a model professional. He was humble, honest, and incredibly hard-working. He never caused any trouble for his managers. He simply loved playing football and scoring goals for Liverpool. His sportsmanship was famous. He was never sent off in his entire career. He played the game with a sense of fairness and respect for his opponents. This is why the fans gave him the title Sir Roger. It was a mark of respect for the man as much as the player. He was a true gentleman of the game, a role model for future generations. His influence on Liverpool Football Club is immense and cannot be overstated. He was the first superstar of the Shankly era. His goals transformed the club from a second division team into the champions of England. He set the standard for all future Liverpool strikers. Players like Kevin Keegan, Ian Rush and Robbie Fowler followed in his footsteps. They all had to live up to the legend of Roger Hunt. He created a legacy of goal-scoring excellence at Anfield. He showed what it took to be a number 9 for Liverpool. It required not just talent, but also hard work and dedication. He was the perfect embodiment of the club's values. Even today, his name is sung with pride by the fans on the Kop. He remains a beloved figure in the club's history. When he passed away in 2021, the tributes were enormous. They came from all over the world of football. They spoke of a great goal scorer and an even greater man. His statue should stand outside Anfield alongside those of Shankly and Paisley. He is part of the fabric of the club. His legacy lives on in the records he set, the trophies he won, and the memories he gave to millions of supporters. Roger Hunt was more than just a goal machine. He was a true Liverpool legend, a knight in a red shirt, forever Sir Roger.